I mean, people hate Ludwig, dude. Think about that. This man is a fucking golden retriever. He is mathematically crafting takes that are the most kind, empathetic, and inoffensive you can possibly be, right? And there are still people who fucking despise this man. Think about that. Think about how crazy that is.
Welcome back to the channel. We gotta go over the Mango Ludwig situation. Crazy situation. And it goes kind of deeper than you think. So recently, a couple of days ago, Ludwig was hosting a event for Mario Kart, and he invited Mango, a now former Cloud9 and Twitch streamer, for the Smash community, and things went a little off the rail.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the other hand, no. He's humping toes. No.
End the stream! End it!
End the stream, Mango says.
End the stream!
So clearly, my man is not doing too hot. Drunk as all hells and like literally harassing random women in the event, which obviously got him a lot of flack, got him, as previously mentioned, banned from Twitch and released from his pro team. Rightfully so, in my opinion. However, here's the issue. Ludwig came out and basically kind of disavowed him and took his hands off the situation.
So I feel really bad about that. And, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Because, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is, it's a fun thing to do, have a good-ass time. And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing.
Quite a sensible take to have, you would say, if the story stopped there. Foreshadowing. If the story stopped there, then you'd be like, yeah, that's all super fine and dandy. Like, totally understandable. The guy acted like a total freak. Get him out of here and don't ever come back, right? But the story don't stop there, guys. Okay. Let's take a small look at what happened during the stream before Mango got all nuts.
Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beers. He's a machine of a man.
He said he had 7 beers already today.
If you ask him how many beers he's had lifetime, it's probably above 10,000. He's the 2-time champion. He's never lost.
We got a new PB! Guys, Mango just blew a .25!
Mango just blew a .32.
That is my go. Hey, everybody! Mango just blew a .32!
Just to be clear, that is dangerous. That's not good. That's not good. That's dangerous.
Let's up those numbers!
You killed Mango? Not even a little bit. I don't know if you're memeing or genuine. I feel zero guilt. I don't feel guilty at all.
What a spineless weasel, dude. I totally understand why people call him Ludwig the Spineless now. Oh my god. This guy egged him on like crazy, made it a fucking joke that he was like literally blowing 0.25 and then 0.32%, which, if you don't know, okay, that can cause death, alright? 0.32 is ridiculous. That's alcohol poisoning / death or / coma / death type levels, okay? That is insane. So you egged him on. When he started blowing 0.25, you egged him on even further. When he's at 0.32, which is like literal serious risk of coma and or death, you're yelling at the top of your lungs, let's up those numbers. And then the moment you get a little pushback, you fold like a lawn chair, bro. You are one of the worst people on the internet, alright? Like, as the intro clip from Hasan shows, right, he supposedly crafts his takes to be as least offensive as possible, aka he's a fake-ass fraud. And then this happens, and he's like, oh my god, bro. Immediately drops everything like complete fake-ass fraud, man. That is exactly why people hate this guy. That is exactly why people should hate this guy. The moment anything goes wrong, he will drop your ass like a rock, even though he's partially to blame for what happened to you. Like, I'm not giving Mango a pass, not even remotely, right? Don't fucking touch alcohol and you won't have that shit. But Ludwig is very much culpable here in this sense. Like, he was definitely on board with everything. They even had like a whiteboard with the leaderboard and Mango's 0.32 blood alcohol levels written down here. It's absolutely disgusting. Ludwig is unironically a piece of trash. Like, I'm actually saddened that he can categorize himself as a human being, because he's like the exact opposite of what a human being should be, dude. Like, what a disgusting little wretch, bro. The guy was supposed to be your friend. You invited him, you egged him on to literal death levels of alcohol. You know this guy's in alcoholism. You literally said that already. Even the lady streamer was like, "Yo, aren't you enabling him?" Like before he started humping people's like we're next to humping next to people's heads, you were already pointed out to the fact that you're massively enabling this guy. You kept on doing it, and then when the moment comes that you might have a little bit of bad PR, you drop him like a rock, even though you are very much a disgusting low-life human being that was very much partially culpable for what happened at your shitty-ass event. Okay, this is like embarrassing behavior on so many levels. Like, I'm actually like, stuff like this annoys me, right? Because it's like, people put these streamers on like a pedestal, but they're like the worst filth you could like scrape off the bottom of your booth, right? Like, the guy's worth millions, and yet if I stepped in him, I'd have to like take a shower. You know what I mean? Like, he's that kind of filth. And I don't understand why we like put trash like that on a pedestal, man. Like, have some fucking, I don't even know how to word it, right? Like, again, I'm not at all saying what Mango did is acceptable in any way, shape, or form, right? I do not drink alcohol at all. So I think that's disgusting on so many levels. But what Ludwig did, in my opinion, is even worse, because you know this guy has a drinking problem and you enabled it for content. And then the moment the content backfired a little bit because he got a little crazy with literal death levels of alcohol in his system, you act like it's not your fault. You show zero remorse and zero guilt. I understand why you're friends with Hasan. I understand why you simp for Hasan, right? Like, I really do, because you're just like Hasan, right? You have about as much empathy. I'm actually shocked you're not a terrorist sympathizer as well, to be honest, because it does seem like it's kind of on your level, right? Yeah, I despise Ludwig, right? Like, I already didn't like him because of the Hasan thing, where he like mildly, in the mildest way, called out Hasan in one of his videos. Hasan had a hissy fit about it, and he backpedaled, deleted the video, and re-edited it without the Hasan part, and uploaded it again. And then was like, "Oh yeah, the video wasn't doing so well, oh, so I had to blah, blah, blah," and said nothing about cutting it out. Like, the guy's already shameless beyond belief, right? But the fact that he did this on top of it now, oh my god, man, I despise this guy from the bottom of my heart, because I've been in contact with alcoholics, right, multiple times in my life, and wow, enabling someone like that is like one of the worst things that I can think of that someone can do to someone else, man. Like, you can say Mango destroyed his career, right? And yeah, he did. but Ludwig was holding the door open and pushing him through. Okay, like Ludwig is at least 50% responsible for what happened here. And the fact that he doesn't take responsibility at all and is just like a Weasley little pussy that just runs away and drops his quote-unquote friend. Mango, if he wasn't your friend, dude. This type of ilk, this sociopath, psychopathic type of personality, they don't have friends, all right? All they see is dollar signs. And the moment the dollar signs don't equate anymore, they will drop you and they will act like you never existed. Drop that guy like a rock, dude. Like, if you don't realize now, right? He had a really good apology. Well, really good is saying, it's kind of weird to say that considering what happened. But he doesn't seem genuinely like disgusted with himself, and it seems like he notices that, like, whoa, maybe I do have a drinking problem. All right. And he's taking full responsibility for it himself. And then you have Ludwig on the other end, right? That like literally destroyed his friend's life for content. Just, oh, I don't feel guilty at all. Like, oh, that's subhuman levels of behavior, dude. Like, and the guy's a multi-millionaire from content and has like thousands of people watching him and thinking he's a good guy. Like, no, dude, he's a fraud. He's a fake. What you see is not what you get, okay? Like, people need to start realizing that, all right? Most of the big streamers are carefully crafted images. In Hasan's case, not so carefully crafted, but he's got the Twitch Mafia, like, holding his hand, so he's safe on that front, at least. FBI, go investigate Hasan already, please. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I got a little heated because honestly, this hits me close to home. Again, I've known people who were alcoholic. I've had my share of problems with the personality, and what he did is one of the lowest things you could do as a human being to another human being. And he does this, I'm sure this is definitely not the first time he's done something like this. I almost guarantee it, right? Allegedly, right? In my opinion. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace the hell out. Follow me on Kick, Twitch. It's all both is /Barrage. Click the follow button. You know what it is. Let me hold myself out a little. Peace the hell out. I'll see you on the next one.
Like, I'm only worried about my team, my events, you know.